Okay, in this video, we're going to work on Chapter 7, Part 2, Problem Set, Question 2. Question 2, we were asked to find basically the price sensitivity of the bonds. So without calculate anything, so from what we learned is that we already know that if bond has the coupon value that relatively high, so it tends to have less sensitivity to the interest rate change, or basically is more immune to the interest rate change. So in this scenario, if you're looking at these two bond J and bond S has higher coupon rate. So we can basically tell now before we doing anything that bond S tend to be less sensitive. Okay, sensitive to interest rate change. So if we're looking at the information that we were given, so we have coupon for bond J 4% and coupon for bond S 14%. Both has 8 year to maturity and pay semi-annual coupon payment, and the current interest rate now is 9%. So I put the kind of little box here for you to just kind of remind yourself when you practice. So basically the period that we're working with now is actually every scenario here is all semi-annual, right? So that means when you working on NIY and PMT, this three component has the period that match, which is in this scenario is semi-annual. Okay, so let's start with bond J under the current circumstance when the interest rate is 9%. So like we already read, both bond has 8 year to maturity, so that means if we work with semi-annual payment, N will be 2 times 8, which is 16, both of them. And then IY will be the current market interest rate, which is 9%, but that 9% is for the whole year. So to make it semi-annual, you divide by 2. So we have 4.5% for IY. PV, that's what we need to compute. So compute this one. And payment will be coupon payment that you receive every 6 months, which is equal to, for bond J will be 4% divided by 2, and then times, so this will be percent, right? Times par, which is 1,000, so we get here equal to $20. And FV will be 1,000, which is the redemption price of the bond, the par value of the bond basically. Same thing here for bond S, the par value is 1,000. Interest rate will be the same because this is the market interest rate, which shared by all bond in the market at this moment. Payment will be coupon payment, which is 14%. So half of that will be 14 divided by 2% times par, which is 1,000. So you get $70. So you compute for this. So what I got for this one, I got it equal to negative 719.15. Why the second one I got negative 1280.85. So that means you have to pay for bond J 719 $8.15, okay, in order to buy bond J today, while you have to pay $1,280.85 for bond S today. So this is the first part that we're doing. So come to the second part, which we're gonna calculate the bond price once the interest rate change, and the scenario that we were given is the interest rate fall by 2%. So from 9% is moved to 7%. Okay, so everything gonna be the same. So n is 16 for both of them. IY will be the new one because this is the market interest rate. So it will be 3.5. Okay. Coupon will be the same, which is for bond J will be 20 for every 6 months, while bond S will be 70 for every 6 months. Par value is still the same, which is 1,000, and you compute for PV. Okay, and what I got here will be for bond J, the price will be present value will be 818.59, while for bond S will be negative 1423.29. Okay, so now we already got the bond price, bond current price before and after interest rate change. So now we need to compute the percent of the price change. Okay, so the percent of price change for bond J, okay, so will be the price today, which is this one. Okay, so bond J, the price today will be 818.59, subtract with the price before the change, which is right here, okay, which is 719.15. And again, when we compare the change, we compare with the original price, right? So then we divide by the original price before interest rate change, and I got this one equal to 13.83%. For the second one, the bond S, we do the same. So the price after interest rate change, subtract with the price before interest rate change, and then divide by the price before interest rate change, and I got it equal to 11.12. Now come to the price sensitivity, which is basically sensitivity price sensitivity. Okay, it's basically equal to percent change in price divided by percent change in interest rate, right? That's what interest rate. That's what we learned. So to find the price sensitivity of bond J, we already have the price change for bond J here. So that is 13.83%, and divide by the percent change in interest rate, which is from it changed from 9% to 7%. So that is 2% basically. So what I got here will be equal to 6.915. For a bond S, we have price change right here, which is 11.12%, and divide by again the change of interest rate from 9% to 7%, which is basically 2%. And I got sensitivity of bond S is equal to 5.56. So like I mentioned before, before we doing anything, just briefly looking at the rate of the coupon that paid by bond J and bond S, and The bond that has higher coupon tend to be more immune by the change in interest rate, or basically less sensitive to interest rate change, which is the show here. See that bond S has higher coupon. Coupon is higher than bond J, so that it's less sensitive to interest rate change. Alright, so I hope this video will help you understand better about how to estimate the sensitivity of bond price due to the change of interest rate.